Oh, I've got that meeting tomorrow. Oh no, he might say this to me and she might want me to do that. They might say something else. She might be late and it might be my fault. Oh, was there something else I was meant to do? What happens if I get ill? What happens if my house burns down? What if I lose my job and my family run away? What happens if the moon falls down on my head? Do we sometimes worry about things? Time to warm up. How about 42 seconds of squat jumps where you squat down and jump up, squat down and jump up. Okay, 40 seconds. Are you ready? Go. You know, worrying is something we can all do. It weighs us down, makes us feel bad, it can make us feel tired, it can make us waste time and waste energy. It can almost ruin our day because we're worrying about what might happen tomorrow. But if we put God first and trust Him, then do we need to worry about tomorrow? Let's see what Jesus says. He follows on from when saying we can't serve both God and money, we should just serve one. He says, this is why I tell you not to be worried about the food and drink you need in order to stay alive, or about clothes for your body. After all, isn't life worth more than food? Isn't the body worth more than clothes? It's true, sometimes we worry about things that are not important. But he says more. Look at the birds. They do not sow seeds, gather a harvest, and put it in barns, yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. Aren't you worth much more than birds? Of course you are. Can any of you live a bit longer by worrying about it? It doesn't, does it? It doesn't help. It doesn't make us live longer. And why worry about clothes? Look how the wild flowers grow. They do not work or make clothes for themselves. But I tell you that not even King Solomon, the richest man, the richest king that ever lived, with all his wealth, had clothes as beautiful as one of these wild flowers. It is God who clothes the wild grass that is here today and gone tomorrow, burnt up in the oven. Won't He be all the more sure to clothe you? How little faith you have. So do not start worrying. Where will my food come from, or my drink, or my clothes? These are the things that people who don't know God are concerned about. Your Father in heaven knows that you need all these things. Instead, be concerned above everything else with the kingdom of God and with what He requires of you. And He'll provide you with all these other things. So do not worry about tomorrow. It will have enough worries of its own. There is no need to add to the troubles each day brings. It doesn't mean that we don't care. If we think of something, like if I think of this meeting I've got tomorrow and there's something I need to do, I don't just worry about it, I just think, well, let's just get on and do it. But if I think about tomorrow and there's something that someone else might not have done, why waste time? That's their responsibility, not mine. Or if I'm worrying about the moon falling on my head, well, let's find out, is that likely to happen? No. So if we begin to worry about something, I think we need to ask a question. Is there something I can do? And do it. Don't worry. Just do something. If there's nothing I can do, I worry about something, there's nothing I can do, well, let's just leave it. I don't need to worry about something. Yeah, we can plan, we can prepare. When troubles come, we deal with them, but let's not worry. Challenge today, I want to throw out different ideas and see what you want to do. It might be that, you know, when you go to a doctor's, or when you used to, and it says there, don't smoke because smoking kills. Could you make up a poster that says, don't worry, and have the reasons why we shouldn't? You might want to do that, or you might not. You might want to make a picture with wild flowers and colourful birds and say, well, line that you want to put there about how God cares for these, so how much more would he care for you? Or how about writing the letters TRUSTGOD and thinking of a few lines, trusting God is really good things to do under every circumstance. Oh, you have to keep thinking. Do one better than me. Each 8 lines, each beginning with the letters TRUSTGOD, trust God, and lines that explain. So it could be a poster, a picture, or a word thing with 8 lines. See what you can come up with. And we'll see you for Live at 5 on Tuesday. Bye-bye.